Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 Baram? I have no idea. Alright. Wakey wakey. Wakey wakey. So, hope you're all doing well. Oh, let me get the mic more in my face. Yes, I'm just setting up. I'm just checking on my missions for this character. Ooh. Progress. I have, oh my god. I have a mission in progress. It's still basically 5 hours. But I have another Zandalari Rep 1 in, it only gives 200 rep. Man. But it's available in 8 hours, or sorry, it will expire in 8 hours, so we should be able to get this one. Alright, what are we doing? We're gonna jump. Okay, so Tuesday I was planning on streaming, and then I realized later at night that I'm like, well, wait, Carrie's been up like till 12:30 or so, because usually she's in bed by about 11 o'clock or so. And she's like, no, I'm working from home on Tuesdays now. I'm like, Jesus. So it looks like that every week Tuesday is going to be a write-off because I can't keep my mic open and have her work from home. She sits like right here because you guys will hear private information of clients and all that stuff. And that's not good, right? That's just not good. So, and then every other week on the Wednesday, she has off. So she's just at home. Oh, okay. Is this going to be Grand Central Station now, I think, maybe? I don't know. Hold on. I mean, I feel like what's going to happen here is everyone's going to be called. It was just a reminder call, but I'm kind of expecting a call from my doctor. Alright, we are going to jump on the Pacifist first. Ram. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Nothing else sold. So we did sell, last time that we were here, we did sell, well, what was it? One of the Dark Moon Fair things. We're just gonna check to see what they're at right now. So yeah, basically every other week Carrie works. Carrie doesn't work on Wednesdays. So oh my god, they are really low in price. We are buying these. Wow, look at that one. Monstrous egg. Or ornate weapon. Yeah. We just got to make sure that we don't buy the one that is level 60. We could even do this one. 323 is not bad. Like even the 350 we could do, we just don't have enough gold for it. We're at 20 gold now. But that is that's pretty good. So what that means is that for streaming, it means that normally my off day is Wednesday. Let's drop this to 79 and see if we can get a bite. So normally I stream on. I think I'm just gonna sell. I'm gonna vendor that. Normally our off day is Wednesday. So I think what we're going to do now is that because Carrie's going to be working from home every Tuesday, I might just go to 3 times a week instead of 4. Or what I might do is that on the week where she the week where she doesn't the week that she's not off on the Wednesday I might stream, whereas it's normally I usually try to leave my Wednesdays for doing all my appointments and things like that. So I guess what's going to happen is that Tuesdays will be the day where I don't do anything, where there's going to be no stream because Carrie's going to be at home. And then every other Wednesday we will stream. Every other Tuesday, and then the second Wednesday we won't stream. Spices. So we're just doing the cooking daily. Need sacks of oatmeal. So this will start next week. Next week, I believe it is her week off. Yes, because she was not home on Wednesday. So next week will be a week similar to this, where we are going to be... Well, at least with this, we can go fly out there, do the fishing one. And then herb on our way back. Because it's relatively safe now. We're level 37 here. We're only going to herb until we finish our rest XP. So, yeah, so I think next week we will be Monday, Thursday, Friday again. The week after that will be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right? That makes sense. And we'll be switching back and forth between the weeks. So I will keep the Twitch offline thing updated. I didn't want to use the widget. I don't know. I don't know if I had as much control to do like a 2-week off on kind of deal, right? But anyways, that's what's going to happen there. Oh, we gotta go talk to Billy. Where's Billy? There's Billy. Hello, Billy. Cliff Beard. I'm doing great. Give me a bag of sheep innards. We should be able to go turn this in cooking, and we will fly to Helmsbed Lake. Start doing the fishing stuff. This week has not been good for my challenge tunes, I'll be honest. The green hunter that we had died. level 62, 63, 64, something like that. Due to Elite Dragon. I'll talk more about what happened in... anyways, let's just talk about it now. So, basically, I was in Dara. That's up in Borean Tundra. Everything was going really, really smooth. I was using Azeroth Autopilot to do my leveling path on my green. And basically, it everything was going well, and then it told me to go up into Dara, which in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, I really need to watch out for those elite dragons, right? Because I know that they're gonna basically one shot you. I just can't fly carelessly, because I did have flying. I did buy my flying. I don't like that. Jaguar, leopard. So basically what happened was I was killing the ancient trees and the sorcerers and all that. I was doing those quests, right? I had already completed the one where you have to turn on the weather checker thingy in each side of the zone. I don't know what it was. So I finished that part. So then I was just killing mobs to get my kill counts for the quest. And everything was going fine. We had a couple dragons flying over top of us, but they did not drop and try to kill us. Everything was good. Until I was on a ridge closer to the Transitus shield thingy, right? And I was overlooking one of the one of the circles that they had, where there's a whole bunch of mobs around there. And I was like, okay, well, this is fine. I'm picking them off one by one. There were some barrel sorcerers I still needed to get. And I decided to jump off the ridge. As soon as I jumped off the ridge, an elite dragon swooped down and began to attack me. I feigned death. That didn't work. He hit me again. So I'm down to about 40% health. So it wasn't a one-shot, which is great. So I had time. Good morning, Layla. Hello, Smash. Those are what killed you. Yeah. Yep. So then, basically, being down to 40%, what I did was that I ran. I ran so far away. God, this is what I like about it. I didn't run far enough away. So I was able to do a misdirect on my pet. I don't know why, but I guess my pet died, because next thing I know, the dragon's still on me, but I had run away, I thought, far enough that I could try to hearth out. And about halfway through my cast, the dragon came back in and one-shot me with the rest of my health. So I didn't have Shadow Meld because I was on a dead character, so no night elf melding and all that stuff, unfortunately. So I feel like, if I tend to jump everywhere. I jump. I jump. Like, I'm not doing it here because I'm resting my my gamepad arm. No, I'm gonna go here to the sky. There we go. Okie dokie. So if I didn't jump, I think we would have been okay. Because yes, the dragons fly low, but there were some that were really low that just left me alone. So it was me jumping that it made me jump high enough that it got me in range, and that was it. That's right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's a green character, so I'm not too upset because I know I can get one up pretty quickly. Yep. I'm 12 years old. I'm 12. So then what I did is that I decided, all right, listen, let's go roll a different green, and let's go try Death Knight, because I hadn't done those for a long time. My last Death Knight was an iron, and holy moly, it was a grind, because you can get a pitchfork weapon, which is fine, but you still need to grind killing mobs to get gear for your tune, and the only way that you can do that is by killing the mobs and looting them, right? The problem is that because you don't have any gear and you have like a pitchfork that you can get off of the miners, you kind of have to rely on the NPCs to help you kill things, and that's the only way that you're going to get out of that zone. This is on a normal iron, because you can't wear your green gear, right? So I haven't played it for a while, because my last one, hey, thanks for the host, Adams. I don't know why it's not showing up on the alerts. This was a problem before, and I don't know why. It's not showing up. It's not showing alerts on for hosting, even though I went through everything and it said it was okay. Good morning, Adams. Wakey wakey. So my last one. So one of my last irons was I lost it because I accidentally equipped blue gear when I thought I was selling it. It was just terrible. And I didn't want to go through that grind again of getting all my gear and all that crap. So I decided this time around, let's do it on green. It should be fairly quick to get it out. Just to whip it out there. So one of the things I noticed on the green Death Knight is that you no longer have green weapons. Like, you don't come equipped with green weapons at all. You have nothing. You get nothing until you do the Razorus quest. Not Razorus. Oh, there's my ice machine. The Resuvius. No, Resuvius. Sorry. Quest, where he gives you blue weapons. So, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, so that's different. That's changed. You no longer get weapons right off of the bat. So I was still able to kill the one trainee guy that you needed to kill at first. I mean that part was fine. Because I still have my green gear on, right? Just no weapons, so I can do my outbreak and the death coil. The issue that I ran into, so stupid, is that because I had no weapon, I went to the miner and I went to go farm for a pitchfork. I actually got a green weapon to drop. I was like, fantastic. That was the first time I've ever had that happen. I went to go do the quest where you have to steal the horse. And I was just in this mode where everything was dying and I can kill things pretty quickly. And what I did instead of being cautious, even though it was a green character, I ran to grab the horse without looking at what mobs were around, and it was the captain. Like the guy that actually kicks you off the horse. And because what I had done is that I just ran through some mobs, and I'm like, well, I don't care if these mobs come and try and kill me. I'm gonna I will grab the horse and just run, right? It's fine. It'll be fine. No. So basically, because the captain was there, he kept kicking me off the horse, and basically, there was no way that I could run to the NPCs to help me, because I'd be grabbing more mobs as I went. So that was it for my death knight. So I lost 2 in like 2 days or something. I was just, this freaking thing. Some days, I don't know. So I was thinking of not playing my challenge tunes on stream this week, but we'll see what happens here. I don't know. So the first green loss was like, I mean, it really was my own fault because I jumped when I should have looked around, right? The second one was really my fault because I was just being stupid and being like, I can pull everything, I'm powerful. No. Kind of a rough week. Yeah, lots of people have been losing their characters. It has been a rough week. Alright. So I said that we were only going to go till we get our rest XP done, but I think we'll just complete this subzone. There's one over here. And then we're going to go do Bloodthirsty. I don't remember seeing that guy there. Walk you out. Not too worried about these guys. Except, like, I don't want to run, like, on them. And then somebody happens to come by and kills it, and then I get a kill. You are allowed to get 4 kills without killing blows because of proc skills now, because that's a thing in WoW. But I still don't want even 1 because they're more of an issue in Warlords and later. Wait, Warlords or I think Pandaland actually. Yep, high level deaths. I mean, and you know what? And I would say, I'd feel more upset if it was an iron that died that high. But I mean, with green, like you do not want to die, right? But it's like you can get back up there pretty quickly. So I'm not too upset. I mean, I wasn't trying to kill off the character. I am kind of trying to kill off my current iron because I don't like the name. Even though LB... Oh, good morning, LB. Speaking of the devil, I was just going to say, even though LB loves the name, I'm trying to kill the character off. I'm trying to take some risks that I normally wouldn't take. So I can just re-roll with a new name. All that time for the name. I mean, I don't know. Because it'd be fun. Like, it's funny. I should actually, so far, the only challenge character I've ever got to max was not, like, did not use my name. It just used like a completely different naming scheme. So it would be funny if this character made it too, because it seems like, well, maybe I don't, maybe I shouldn't use my character name. And it should just be like a completely different naming scheme and not jinx myself or whatever, if you believe in that stuff. No, cringy must live? Yeah, see? Cringy. Freaking cringy. I actually did play it. I did play it. I'm just seeing if this guy pops. Nope. So we might not be able to get a level. How many more nodes? So we need 18,921. Let's see how much we're getting per. I think we're going to get 625. Yeah, we should be getting 625 per. Alright. So, just doing some quick math here. 18,296 divided by 625. We need 30 nodes. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So, we're going to complete the circuit, and then we're going to park her for a day. You saw me on it before you wrote me into islands. Those islands were not bad. I was a little bit pissed off that I was like trying to rush you guys too, and it didn't let me into the test, because that's when I was supposed to take the test. And that test was hard, man. Like, holy moly. I think I would do much better if the questions were all like space and physics stuff. They should have. Wait, didn't they have a game show? I know that they had a board game called Quasar 2000 or something back in the 80s. I think my mom bought it. And it was basically anything related to space and science and stars and planets and like all that stuff, right? That would be cool if they had a game show based on Jeopardy, but it was just for science stuff. I know that they had one for rock and roll because that was hosted by Jeff Probst. He does Survivor now, but well, he did both at the time. Okay, this one might be an issue. Let's go right over here. Because we have to remember he is at level for us. And then he comes back. Got it. That's good. As a little, I have to release the air a little bit, like I held my breath. Boy, freaking rares. Okay. So there should only be a few more. So tomorrow we will do our fishing and cooking dailies, and we should be able to hit level 38. And it's going to be starting time soon to start thinking about what piece of clothing we're going to equip on our Pacifist. And I think at this point we can do anything, right? Because I think there was like a level requirement for helmets or shoulders or something. I want the other recruiter friend ones, but I don't want to pay for it. I really don't want to pay for it. I mean, I guess I could if I really make a lot of gold. So there's actually a piece of armor that I'm trying to sell for a lot of gold, and I mean, I don't think it's gonna work. It's gonna be like a one in a million chance that someone will actually want to buy it, because it's more for transmog, right? But it's well priced, or it was well priced. I had it priced at like a decent price that I think somebody might pay, and then the price changed back to the market value, which I don't know why is so high. It shouldn't be that high. I don't think there's any other ones yet. We're gonna go do Bloodthirsty. And LB, do not kill my rares. Lord, Thunder, and Jesus abide. Yes, Bob. Close the window because my neighbor was mowing his lawn. I didn't really want to be sitting here as he's walking back and forth in between our two houses. So right where I am, his house is like directly over here, which is about I think the space between our two houses is about 15 feet or so. Maybe 20? I don't know. Yeah, we should be. I don't know. We didn't. I think we are supposed to be getting something later today, where it's supposed to be +2, but it's supposed to feel like -3. And if we had, like, so it should fall as snow, but it's not going to stay, right? Because usually my wife and I switch off cars, where my car doesn't have winter tires. Hers swaps out, right? So in the spring and summer, well, and a little bit of the fall, she will take my car to work, and she'll leave hers here at home, and we'll swap hers over to summer tires. We were kind of at the point where we might want to switch, but you know, we're still kind of in April, and up here it's not crazy to get snow in April. Like you usually won't, you know, get a lot, but you'll still get something. And I know that a whole bunch of people have switched to their summer tires and are like, oh crap. Yeah, because don't switch until May for sure. I would say if you're in May, switch them up. It's fine. If you're like mid-April, I mean we're like what, the 11th, so we're still like the first 2 weeks. No, I mean no. We've had snow as late as May. Just it was like, oh my god, it fell as snow, but as soon as it hit the ground, it just melted. This guy, I was like, where the hell is he? Only a few more. So I said we weren't going to do it, but I feel like we're in a good spot here. We should be able to get all the safer ones. And we only need what? So 10,000 divided by 6, or 100 divided by 6. So not going to be a whole lot more. It'll be fun. Yeah, so we're supposed to get the snow a little bit tonight, maybe tomorrow, and then past that, it's back up into the teens again. So, I mean, it's not gonna. It'll be fine. It's just I told Carrie, yeah, you should, like, we're not switching cards yet. Okay, let's go up. I don't think that there's anything up this way from what I remember. I think we did go and search. It's already in the 80s around here on any given day. Come back spring. Oh man. I will take 80s, man. I love the heat. I don't know. I mean, it's so fun. Like, I joke around that, you know, as I get older, I can't stand the cold anymore. Okay, there's nothing. You're just looking for more nodes. But it feels like the code just flows through me. And I hack all the things. The cold, it just goes through me, and I feel it. It's funny, my legs, I don't feel it as much, but that's because of issues. I feel it more in my chest, right, and arms and that, but not lower than my. So I guess my waist down, I don't feel as much. So I could. It's funny. I could go outside and wear shorts and sandals, but need a winter jacket in the middle of winter, because up top, at least if I'm warm up top, I'm good down there. On my legs, I mean. Jesus. Good thing we don't have a certain someone here, otherwise he'd be all over that. Good lord. So yeah, it's funny when we went to BlizzCon every year. It's like, you know, it gets like so you notice it getting cold when the sun drops, but it's still not cold for me, right? Just because I'm used to it. So it's funny seeing all the other people wearing jackets where I'm just like t-shirt shorts, because it's warm still. All right, these ones I don't really like because of the freaking the troll padding guy. Like this. Get out of here. Knock him out. Like, there's 3 of them here. Wow. That was a hand spasm. Jesus. Yeah, I would trade heat for cold any day. I love a good rain and thunderstorm any day. Any day. 64.21. So that means basically 11 more. 11 more number. And then we'll switch over here on Bloodthirsty. Oh, Bob's trying to get into the closet. I don't know what his deal is. He loves going inside there, and I think it's because of all of our stinky shoes. He's like, oh, I love the smell of the stinky feet. Freaking cats. Whoa. Where? I thought I had... That would have been good. This is not good, though. He's like right on the thing. I thought I was going to be able to sap him. Bob, what are you doing? Yeah, you, Bob. That's what we call him. Bob. You had a bit of a blizzard? Oh my god. No thanks. Oh, there he goes. He's got it open. Let's see. Let's go get this one up here. Doesn't seem like there's those Ram Rider trolls. Alright. Right in the middle, man. Okay. Target needs to be in front of you to sap. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. Hey, somebody made it. Oh, somebody didn't. Is that guy a whole ways there? Where this guy's just dead? Or girl? She didn't make it. So sorry. Oh, that's a great angle. Right there. What, we need like 3 more. Two more. I got the 20-minute workout song in my head. Or not song, but just how they do things. 3 more. 2 more. Take it from the top. And then they do it again. And they're on that disc. And you can see them doing their workouts. And there's 3 girls up there. Ah, the 80s. So fantastic. So much spandex? Yup. Oh my god. Yes. This one time, I was up at camp. And my mom had bought me a pair of spandex swim trunks. I was 14 years old. They were neon orange. So that's cool for back then, right? It was like, oh man, these things are awesome. I can't wait. So we went swimming one day. Little did we know that they are see-through when wet. Hey. Okay. Level. Hey, we can distract now, and we've got crippling poison. Oh, that's actually, that would be interesting because, you know what? Let's just put this here because it won't hurt anything. It will just make them slow. So this doesn't require stealth, but I like having it only available when I'm stealth, because otherwise... Let's put it there. Good. Hey, we can do Skullomance. That's awesome. I can't wait to do that. A super action shot on my challenges. Pacifist character. Warcraft. Of my watch on Pacifist. Freaking dinging. What, level 38? 38. I'm just going to copy, just in case, if it doesn't go for 3 cents. Neon orange catches the attention of the trunks that leave nothing to the imagination. Yeah? So, yeah, I went swimming, and I got out, and, you know, everything was all good, and I noticed the girls were looking at me, and that they were smiling. And I was like, wow, what's going on? Like, all of a sudden, right? You know, like what's going on? Like, hey. And I walked up to one of the camp counselors that I like. She was really cute. I mean, she's obviously older. She worked there, but I think she was in her late 20s or something like that. But good lord. I mean, I was 14, so obviously nothing's going to happen. But man, she's good looking. Okay, we're going to sit on these. We're going to wait. We're going to park our tune over at the cooking guy. And she's like, oh my god. And her face turned red. I'm like, what? What? And she grabs my towel and gives me the towel. And she goes, cover up. I'm like, what? And I look down. Yep. You can basically see everything. And I'm like, what the hell? Who made those Michael Jackson? Wow. Man, too soon, man. Too soon. Range up with bloodthirsty. That summer, though, it was interesting. I felt like I had more attention from girls that year, like after, than I did before. Maybe it's just me, but I felt like they were coming up to me and talking to me more, right? At this camp, it was hard to do anything, but people found ways. Okay. I did put it all out there. Hey, everyone, look at this. Oh, actually, no, I did not want to do that. Remove all waypoints. We're going to do add all rares in the zone to top. That's what we want. We are going to Jade. Okay, so this one we can kill all the things, just don't do any quests. We can equip green gear. If the rares are all up, we should be able to certainly hit 57. They are up. Fantastic. Actually, I wonder if maybe we should. Well, we're gonna do a test. Actually, let's look at the test here. Statistics, kills. So we're concerned with this one. So right now we're at 1400. 2284 divided by 2284, 61%. I think that might have actually dropped. So this becomes an issue later on, so we want to make sure that this gets up to the 75% range. Because this is a bug right now. Blizzard, basically, if you were to kill this thing, because it's outside of the level range of the zone of what the level range was before 7.3.5, the patch that made all the mobs scale to your level, because it's out of the level range, even though it's higher, it won't count as a kill that grants XP or on it. So we were at 8, right? We were at 8 and 0. 4 and 0. All right, let's kill this thing, and this should hopefully go up. If it doesn't, then we're just going to jump over to Lasted Lands right away, because that should be the end zone for Classic, anyways. Right? And I did not do my Fortitude. I didn't have Fort to give me Fort. Alright, so that did count, right? We were at 0, we're at 1. Alright. Next. Chupacabros. Right? I should make a weak aura that just shows the information that I need without... What is he not up? Really? It should be a raptor. It's interesting. Okay. Maybe it's on a different spawn timer because hunters want to tame it, so it's on like a longer one. This way. Right, this is the one where we jump, levitate all the way over. Bam. Whee! And we can go to this guy. It wasn't me? Yeah, right. Shaggy. It wasn't me. I think Tiber linked a video where they had like a pooch or something like on the kitchen or the bathroom floor and all this stuff. It wasn't me. Hilarious. Well, okay, so that's another one that's not up. Let's see if there's a treasure chest in there. Well, actually, it wasn't showing up on there, but there might be one out there. So let's go. Oops. Got me tanning on the forest floor. There should be a chest. There's no chest. There is no chest. We're gonna go to Gib, right? But what's the best way to get there? Alright, let's see if we can make it through these guys without pulling anything. Ooh. I love that song so much. It's so funny. She caught us banging on the bathroom floor. It wasn't me. What the fuck are you talking about? It's freaking hilarious. It wasn't me. I don't know who it was that you saw. Like, even though you caught us, no, it wasn't me. It was my clone. Okay, well, we might not have a choice but to go to Gib. That's kind of interesting that only the Jade Dragon was up. Choose Swamp of Sorrows. Just me. Although I don't think that would pick up cross-realm characters. Or it should pick up connected realms, but not cross-realm. So it actually shouldn't matter for cross realm because this is an RP realm and they usually don't change over as often. Check out Ionis. This might just be a big fat bust. Here I was all saying, hey man, we're gonna hit level 57. Nope. It's a great big fat no. That would be a negative, sir. I know we're in combat, but we should be able to leash them. No Ionis. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, while we do this, we can talk about what I did last night. So, man, I reforged all the traits. I'm hoping that I will be able to do so. Okay, so basically what I did was that I favored survivability over DPSing, but there were some. Oh, here we go. But there's some cases where I didn't have a choice. And there's actually there's one called Empower Rune Weapon. So if you empower it, your strength is gonna jump up to like 700 and some odd over 5 seconds or something. So that's gonna be really good when it pops. I mean that will be great because actually we're gonna do water strider. Go inside the sunken temple. So I'm looking forward to tonight. Really looking forward to it. I feel like this thing will die. Pretty sure. And then my DPS is going to suck on the next fight, but whatever. As long as we can get through that first one, except like I think now that they've nerfed it, right? Like with the bigger AoE circle and the bigger safe zone and the smaller frog zone. I think that definitely will help. I'm surprised they did that on heroic. I figured that would have been a thing on normal, but I guess too many guilds have been caught and just stuck. And wow, no rare. Because usually he's right there. Serenity now. So there's supposed to be a whole bunch of chests in here, but we're not going to bother. We're going to waste our time. It would be nice to get a chest or two. But so there's a couple traits that I had that are resounding protection, so they should really work well with the trinket too. It's going to be some good stuff. I should be able to take a lot of hits this time around. Yeah, from what I know, a lot of guilds are like us, where we're just like, what the like, we can't get past this fight. Oh shoot! Water strider. And I guess with Crucible coming out soon, hey, there's rare. So we've got some rares up and some are not. It's interesting. Oh, that's interesting. He's just going to sit back and blast me with his lightning bolt. Does it take out my shield? I'm going to have to refresh the shield anyways. It's about to turn off. Or expire. Oh, I can keep taking it. Wow, 10,700. Yukiko dead. Let's see if Fingat is up. 10,000. This one will bring us to 57 if he's up. The next rare kill will be that. So on this character, you can just kill anything, and Fingat is not up. So that's just going to be a big fat no. It's just that I don't like to kill the normal mobs because they give normal amounts of XP, like just small amounts. Whereas the rares, oh my god, they give tons of XP. Tons and tons and tons. I hope it's not a... Oops, it bugged... to be like normal. Oh god, can you imagine that? It's weird that the last hotfix post that only has like when I saw that there was changes to Mythic Jaina, I was like, oh well, maybe they're just talking about that there's mythic changes, but they actually have more. And the article will have more information, right? But No, the article was only about Mythic, and I was like, holy Jesus, okay, fine. Fine then. Green, and it is an upgrade, so... I just, you know, I would not want to even try Mythic Jaina. I look forward to beating her in 4 years from now, over and over and over again to try to get her mount. Right, we're looking for Cash, who is a emerald green tiger or leopard or cat or something. Is not up. Definitely would have seen him. Really pops out. That one I could see hunters trying to tame because it looks pretty cool. Alright, let's see. Sea-Wing is a yellow. Why has it got to be about color, man? He's a non-aggressive rare, so you can walk up to him. You can pat with him, but he pats all the way up and down the shore. Fine. Let's keep our eye out for him. It's possible that he's dead too. The last time I was out here, he wasn't up, and then I started going back this way, and he ran through here, so... Yeah, from what I understand, he runs all the way up and down this coast, like the whole thing. That's why the marker is in the middle. So, with us being here, if he was up there, we would have seen him by now. Because he does run pretty quickly. So we're going to go this way, just to see if we can spy him. Really seeing... No, we would have run into him by now. Alright, well, that's another one down. Need one more rare. I think we... What the... Well, that was interesting. That's why that's on my mouse wheel. Just in case, if I do an accidental click like that, like my finger twitched. So my finger twitches, and then it'll click the button, and then I'm screwed, right? So that's why I put my my levitate on my mouse wheel. So if it does dismount me, at least I won't fall to death. I do that for my priests and mage. For my other characters, I need to, like for hunter, I need to really watch out to see how far I am away from the ground before I hit disengage. All right, let's look for looking for the chieftain and the cook. Let's go kill this guy. Actually, we can do it as is. So 6. Just gonna see if these are counting or not. Because if they start to not count, then we'll just move on and we won't come back here. 7. Okay, that's good. So these are still counting. When we hit 57, though, we'll have to do another test. Chef should be in here. And if there's no chef, there's likely no chief. The chief pats all over the place here. That guy, no. I thought there was a guy walking in the back there. Behind the tree. But he basically pats back and forth throughout the whole town. I'm gonna say that there's no chief. So let's go to Blasted Lands and see what we got. Take the flight path and off we go. So when we finish the circuit here, I'm gonna do one loop through on my Horde. Let's go down here instead first. On my Horde RP character or RP realm character, see if we can get a Void Talon portal, because it is Thursday and it's been at least 48 hours since the servers reset, so this is when you can start to look for these things. The portals will spawn anywhere between 48 to 96 hours, so most people, when they start to go look for them, they usually wait until I guess Saturday, right, for the US, and then Sunday for EU. But you can get them early. It's possible. And then we'll probably jump over to my main and farm panda bosses. Hellfire and Blackrock. Although on my Horde main character, I am on the last week of unlocking the mythic skip. So in Blackrock. So when we go do the Void Talon dudes or portals, then we'll go and do a quick run through Blackrock, because things die pretty quickly in there. Oh, Sanguistone. Are you ready? This is hyping me up, yo. Alright, let's that was mount up the regular. I remember when there was nothing here. Absolutely nothing. Then the cataclysm happened, and at least now this is like a fuller zone. Fuller zone? Is it a fuller house? So so what's her face? Lori Loughlin, is that her name? Got rare is up. Yay! This will be level 57. Well, after we kill this one regular character or mob. Oh, fine. Freaking Pat. Okay, I'm not gonna loot this one, because I'm hoping. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm so like this one right here is just sitting there like doop 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 doop. She still didn't get pulled. That is fantastic. I was hoping she would have come just over here and went to attack me. Nice. 50. 57. We're gonna do it 50. All right. Level 57. 7 with lots of ends. Oh, actually, that might trigger the Warcraft spam thing. So just 3 ends on our challenge. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Challenges. Bloodthirsty character, Warcraft. Oh, no. God. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Next. Oh, yeah, we pulled. I was just wondering, can I split the uprights here and not pull them? Nope. But we should be okay. It'll be fine. Everything's on fire. It'll be fine. Yeah, so for my reforging last night, I reforged 3 pieces of gear. The first one was like 5 gold, then 10, and then 20. Like I really don't reforge a whole lot, right? Is it based on, like, is that gold amount, is that based on your character? I would assume, and not account wide, right? Whoa, hello. That would have been fun if I had turned around and got knocked into that rare. Gold is based on how many times you reforge it. Oh, reforge just that item? Because it seemed to keep going up and up depending. So I put in my headpiece, and then I put shoulders, and I put chest, and it kept going up. So it seemed like it was more because I had reforged so many times just on that character versus that piece of gear. Right? I have no shield. And no shield again, but I don't know if it's Akabar here. Not quite out of rest XP though. So if it's based on the item, then I should be able to go put my headpiece back in, and it should be a lower amount than reforging my shoulders, for instance. Because I think my chest. The chest had the higher amount of gold. But I kind of feel like it was based on how many times me as the character did that. Alright, so this one does fly in a very wide arc, but the center point is over here. Ooh, it's over here. That will learn us. There's the center. Don't like it's a really wide arc, so you really have to look for him. It's funny, I really thought these two were it because they're both green, and I'm pretty sure he's green. It's the character, not the piece of armor. Okay. Doubles every time. Is there like a not diminishing return, but like will it drop after a certain amount of time? I mean, I've seen him as far out as like out by the tower, so it has every 2 days or something. Okay, so I can then. So for the rest of the raid, I mean, it's not a ton of gold, so I mean, I can just go swap back, which is fine. Like at our break, if we happen to kill it before break, but. If it got crazy, then I could just wait a little bit and then reforge it again before the next raid, like the day before or something, or like that day. I don't know. I think having it double every time is kind of silly. Like I figure why not just do a flat fee? It feels almost like remember how they wanted them to. They wanted you to pay gold every time you respec, or sorry, every time you changed spec. Like, I was like, what are you talking about? And it would go up every time. Like, are you kidding? And they took that out before Legion went live. Like, yeah, because that's stupid. Okay, we're gonna kill the regular guy first because he has lower health. We are gonna bring out our fiend. Alright, regular guy's down. We have a curse or whatever. That's gone. No problem. We don't have a shield though. Alright, no problem. Oh, we don't have any more rest XP. This new Brawlers Guild questline is gonna take a while. Gotta win 100 gold in betting? Oh my god. Wait, you can bet in the... Really? No. I didn't know. Last time I was in there, I think I still need to get one of... I think I got the that rank 8 mount or something. Thankfully I have one other person in this instance who keeps getting defeated by the Overwatch boss. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Just keeping an eye out for the bird. Because I've seen him out this far, so... it's possible we could still get him. I think he's up, it's just... he's just out of range and we don't know where he is. Alright, let's... all the mobs are up. Should be a peg. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna say, pig's not up. I feel like that should do more damage. 116 per hit. Like, come on. Give us a little something extra. I thought Billy over there was gonna come on over and give us a hard time. Yeah, I don't care about the flawless spheres. Alright, so there should be a dragon flying around here, around the crater. Oh, there he is. Hello. I think he actually just spawned because usually he flies in a circle, in a counterclockwise circle. Let's keep my eye on the hunter. See ya. Let's go get Ravage. Oh, I hear the seagulls outside. God, I hate them so much. So I found out, I don't know if I said this on stream. I'm pretty sure I didn't say it on stream. I told my wife that the reason why they are on the species list is... Oh, Ravage is not up. That's interesting. Is because there's multiple gulls... there's multiple gull species that look the same, that people, like even pros cannot tell the difference at first glance. Like, they have to go grab the bird and actually say, oh, well, because it's got this little yellow ring around like the tip of its beak, that means it's this species. So they said, okay, well, let's just make it where all gulls, like, you can't do anything to all gulls. And it's like, man, these freaking things are pests. They're terrible. But that's why that they're on the... Actually, they're not on the... They're not on the endangered species list. They're on the... oh man, what's it called? The International Fowl Migration Act or Pact, where a whole bunch of countries signed on to say birds flying in between our places are fine and we don't touch them because don't kill the birds. So they're actually not on the watch list, but they are on a... it's sort of like a UN pact. Man, I am getting my ass kicked here. Man, this guy is rough, yo. Let's look at Mojo and Twisted. Okay, that chest we can't click. Freaking gulls. So this time around, we use the corn pellets. I mean, because we always need to use the corn-based ones now, because it's better for better for the environment, right? Which is I'm fine for. I would rather spray more to kill weeds and stuff versus harming everything, right? So, the problem is that because it's corn-based little things, pellets, it means that other things can go and eat them, and the other ones that we had were bigger, and they could spot those damn things, and they would eat them all up. So this time around, they've changed them where they are much smaller, like teeny tiny little flakes now. And I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't take that curse off me. Melee attack power, so because they're teeny tiny flakes, they sink into the grass a lot quicker. So it's so it's better for us where we can still kill our weeds, right? And we don't have to worry about the gulls coming by and eating it all before it can actually do its work. Don't eat the poison. Well, yeah, I mean, because I know that sometimes some of my neighbors go down to Buffalo so that they can buy the good weed killer. It's like a spraying stuff, but it's banned up here. So if you bring it over, you're going to get a fine, right? And you're not allowed to use it here. So up here you need to have something that is biodegradable and not as harsh on the environment, which I think is fine. I mean, you still have weed killing sprays that will only target weeds and not grasses. It's not as effective. It still kills them pretty quickly, but they come back really quickly too. Versus, I've seen the American stuff, and man, when that weed is dead, like it just does not come back. Like it's dead. Like it kills the root too. But the stuff that we have, it may kill the root, it may not. And if it doesn't, well, then that weed's just going to come back. Alright, we want Death Eye. Oh, hold on. I saw a bird. Where'd that bird? Where's the... There's Death Eye. Alright, let's go get the peg. About 3 years ago, man, freaking, I laid down some of that bigger corn weed killer stuff. And the gulls were just sitting there and waiting, and when I left, I heard them fighting to eat all the food on my lawn, right? So I came out with the hose, and I was like, and I would spray them away, right? Because that won't hurt them, but they will run, right? Or they will fly away. And then, like, these damn things, like, they are smart. They realize, hey, we'll just hang out over here, out of range of the hose, and we'll wait till you leave. And once you're gone, we're just going to come right on back and eat. You bastards. Bastards. But not this stuff. This stuff is, like, they can't even see it. Fantastic. Love it. Alright, what do we got? Anything... Clacker actually gonna be up? Nope. Clacker. Clack. Clack the Reaver is not up. Although this is a high traffic zone, or high traffic spot. You have to be careful of the ogres here. Alright, so I think there's 2 more. Nah, let's go do all 3, and then we'll jump over to the Horde character. Let's see. There should only be 3 left. I think the coordinates on this rare that we're going to get right now is off. It spawns a little bit closer to where I have it. Freaking hell! There we go. So it's like, I know that you can get up here. Just didn't know how to get it up all the way up over there. That's what she said. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to kill her away. I think there's like 5 regular mobs that we have to kill in order to be able to access this rare. And we cannot sneak past that one. So this one's gonna have to die. Unfortunately. This one was raised as a baby, and it picked the wrong team. And now it's a guard, and now it's gonna die. Sorry, elf. This is where your tale ends. There should be a path. Where Pat is. Where's Pat? Oh, there comes Pat. It's Pat. So that was 3. This will be 4. Maybe there's 6. Shield back up, boop, boop, and boop. And one more, so we don't have to bother casting. We have 2 more. So this will be 5. Maybe there won't be 6. That person could be 6. I was pretty sure that there was 5, but some of the drawbacks is, I know that you can do a slash tar. I'm just too lazy to do that crap. Yep, where is that? Okay, so we are gonna do some elves. Elves have what? Tails? Do they? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, LB? Tails. I don't know what you mean. Oh, because I said that was the end of her tail. Yeah. Yeah. LB, that's a bit of a reach, though. Come on. I mean, I know I'm not exactly the quickest or sharpest tool in the shed, but alright, there it is. So you see I have the marker further back, but he passed just right here, so oh, thank you. I really love to be stunned and knocked on my ass. Thank you so much. Well, this person is chewing through my shield. And anytime now, we will be getting a knockback or knockdown again. No, that was the ice machine. Alright. Undead? No. Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. We're gonna kill that one because I want to update where the exact coords are for that rare that we just killed. Right. For some reason I thought it was like a named character. Okay. So it was about right here, right? So where are we? 3703? 37. Where's my notepad plus? Notepad plus. Where are we? Blasted Lands. What was that character? Blackwood? No, it wasn't Blackwood. Who was that? Dreadscorn. Dreadscorn. Is that 3703 and 29. Say that. Update. We do version 1.4. Fixed location for Dreadscorn. Blasted Lands. Two more, and then we do some mount runs. Oh boy. Me. Right. LB, every once in a while when we play, like when we raid, something will happen and you'll scream. You'll be like, ah, 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 ah. I will tell you, I laugh my ass off every single time. You have the funniest scream that I've ever heard. And it's like, oh crap, uh-oh, something happened. And then there's sometimes you'll be like, no, everything's fine. Like, what the fuck did you scream that? Jesus. You might have to kill this guy. Nope. Should be a demon up over there. That's going to be a great big fat negative. And our last one will be Blackleaf, which we'll see if he's up. Be like, hey, we might have to kill this guy. We're gonna have to kill this guy. Pew! So every November, this area right here is it has the world boss Kazakh, I guess. Right? Do not come here on any kind of a challenge tune at all, like ever. Just don't. Please don't, because you're probably gonna die. Just know something bad was close to happening. This was my lazy way of turning around. Just back up through him. Is this one that we want to keep? Yes, we want to keep the Fell Taint. I've got Fell Taint. So it increases your damage taken, but also damage dealt. So we're gonna keep that for the rare. Although I think it's probably going to wear off by the time we get there. I can dispel it, but Ew. So in the conclave fight, which one is it that does the mind wipes? Because I certainly noticed that there were no mind wipes when I was tanking last night. At least not on me. I'm pretty sure Blackleaf is up. Akunda? Okay. I thought that Akunda was the one that did like the lightning balls. Or is it both? So I guess characters in the tank spec role don't get mind wiped. Yay! Oh, she does both. Okay. No, and I don't have the fell thing, so oh well. Only DPS get it. But healers don't either. Because that would suck too. Can you imagine that? The two healers in your group that could actually dispel the damn thing are mind wiped. So it's like your whole raid is like right. That would be Blizzard being like, at random, let's just wipe the fight. Ugh. Alright, that is the last one. That's it. Alright, we're gonna hearth. So we are halfway through. 48% through 57. That was pretty good. When we hit 60 and we have to go to Outland, our leveling is going to be much slower. Because if I'm going to wait till we get lots of rest XP, yeah, we're just gonna... I don't bother with trying to auction these. These are all green, so if they accidentally equip, it'll be okay. And I wish there's a way to like not do these or not hit them. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, let's jump on. It's cool your name changes too. What? Oh, it does? Really? Oh, I guess this was right off too. Delete. No, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it for the name. I might reuse that name. Because I didn't even get to list that green character on. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Horde main character, because farming is easier, faster. I just know that that boss is such a pain in the ass when I'm trying to kill things, and then all of a sudden, so it goes, yeah, Kunda the something? So wait, so it's saying that my name would change to Akunda the Cryptstone? Is that what you're saying? Really? But expires in 6 hours. This one's still a little bit to go. Alright, we are... Where are we going? We are going to Panda Land, right? We are... There's no world quests up. I've done them all! So we are, for our Zandalari rep, we're at 8604. Alright, we need... We're going to Panda Land first, I think. So let's go to the Great Seal. Not exactly. Do you remember the Akunda bit? Horde side in Vol'dun? Is that where... You're... With the Sethralists? Right? And then after you beat it, like it's a long fight, right? And he puts down like the lightning walls that spin around. Is it that one? I that's the only one that I can really think of that might be Akunda. No. Because I was like, I thought we killed that person. But then it takes us into the... Oh, no, we want to go to Panda Land. Well, dang it, LB. I don't know. I can't keep these names straight. It's mostly exiled Zandalari. Oh, well, that kind of sounds familiar. There was like a town. Your name changes there too. Alright, we're gonna go do Shoff. Actually, no, we're gonna go do Zai the Outcast first. No bugs. This one. No, I'm not saved to any instances. Really? I'm positive I've done so since the reset. What day is it? Is it? It's Thursday, right? Pretty sure it's Thursday. I'm pretty sure that I've done some instances. And Zai the Outcast is not up. Well, that is a big old poop. Well, that's not good. I was pretty sure. That's bizarre. I was pretty sure I had some attempts on kidney stones, which is like my alliance mage. Why did you have to fight swear? Like, I know for sure I didn't do anything on this character, but it's supposed to show you all your lockouts on all of your characters. Do. And no mount. Right, we are gonna go to. We're gonna go south to Galleon. We're gonna kind of go the opposite way. Because there are some. Go to this. So we're gonna go for the two rares that are in the Vale. The Valley? No, the Vale. And we'll go do Galleon, because yeah, so I only need 2 rares for the 2 toys in here. I needed the rare that was over back there, but he wasn't up. And then I think that's it for toys and rare drops. The only other rare stuff that I need is mounts. These 2 people are fighting what? Bruce over and over. Where's toy? No, again, no toy. It's just terrible. I have terrible luck with this thing. Unlucky, yeah. Credit 13 times. It's supposed to be a 1 in 7 drop. No, a 1 in 10. All right, so well, 13. Yeah, it's still unlucky, but come on. Here's Mr. Smite. Or, well, he's not Mr. Smite, but. Let's go get Galleon. Just gotta watch out for the Alliance Town, because I'm used to spawning here and flying off, but. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Yes, he is. Fantastic, though. So tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs are taking on the Boston Bruins. And I am a lifelong Leaf fan, but honestly, freaking Boston again. I feel like they are going to beat us down. Like, they have a tougher team than us, that's for sure. And last year, they beat us up, and they won. And I think the same thing's going to happen again. Oh, why is this guy taking longer to kill compared to... Compared to, oh, I got a Magnificent High. Sweet. Compared to the Shaw, that guy took a while to kill. Alright, we're going to Malak, I guess. Talon. Oh, this way. Alright. So there's 2 people are beating up Bruce, so now you can go bet on just more than one person. I wouldn't mind doing the Brawlers Guild stuff again. It's just time, I guess. I don't know. I whittled down my random movie watcher thing, so I got down from 6,100 hours to, oh man, if I load it right now, it might screw up the stream because it might screw up my computer CPU usage. So I'm not gonna load it, but I think it's at like 3,100. So I got rid of half because there are some things in there like Sailor Moon. I watched it, and yeah, it drives me crazy. I can't get into it, right? So if you guys like it, more power to you, because I know lots of people love the show, but I can't get into it. So I refined my list to only play things that I wouldn't mind watching again. So the other night I got Office, I got Sopranos, I've been getting Game of Thrones again, and it will just pick like a random one. I haven't gotten a movie yet, but I think there's probably going to be more series shows versus movies, because there's more, because each episode has like an equal weight as everything else. And this is just done through VLC Playlist, which Kevin actually said, hey, why don't you go use that? I'm like, I had no idea that would actually work. And it does. It's fantastic. I just load all the folders and files that I want on my playlist and hit random and make it use my TV as a renderer. And I go sit on the couch and watch something that I've seen before, but don't mind to watch again. Alright, we're going, I think the portal is here, right? Yeah. I remember being out here doing all these achievements. I have nothing out here that I need. Like, absolutely nothing. Except for good old Nalak. Wow, the heat just went on. That will tell you that it's probably pretty cold outside. That our heat is still coming on in April. Should this be junk? No, that shouldn't be junk. Yeah, it drops from a rare, so I could kill it on a character that's at level, and I don't want to delete it by accident. I should create a profile for it, though. Like for the bags, I have Pacifist one, and then my default one. I should probably create a different profile. For normal high level characters. It would be good if you could get a thing that said anything that was below level. Come on down here. That you can put as junk because it's too low for your stuff. I don't think it has rules like that. No map. Alright, over here. Use the beacon. 183 attempts. out of 2,000. And we'll go do Undasta. And then we'll go do Rukmar. Blackrock Foundry. Oh, actually, we'll go do Rukmar and the Void Talon stuff. And then Blackrock Foundry. And then we might jump on our main character and go do Hellfire, Blackrock, and then the world boss, the Panda World bosses. We'll go the opposite way. Because I think the Panda World bosses on my main character will... we will be fighting more players for it, right? Because of the cross-realm zoning. So we might have to sit around and wait more. And I don't really want to end a stream where, hey, we've been sitting around and waiting for like an hour, and we've only killed like 4 bosses. I'd rather at least go in and kill Hellfire and Blackrock, and then go do the Panda bosses. Come on. So that's not the Isle of Thunder. The Isle of Thunder is over there. I really wish you could just fly over there. I really hate how they set up that zone. We're gonna have to go over here. We're gonna have to fly to that point first. I hear the gulls. The gulls are back. They're fighting over something. Not my line. This crap. Come on. I wish I could fly faster. Faster, harder. You know what would be cool? Blizzard would never, ever put this in the game. But it would be really cool to have like a toy that you could buy, maybe for like a lot of gold, okay? Maybe that's how they would make it worthwhile for them to do, is buy it for a lot of gold. And what it does is that it teleports you to a instance location or a boss location, like a world boss location, so that you don't have to fly between the different places. You can just port there. I think that kind of goes against everything that they've been trying to do now. Oh, Shaw just popped. So that's why that will never, they won't do that at all, right? Because they want you flying. Especially like that one Blizzard rep says, doesn't things feel like a lot bigger? Yeah, it felt big enough before. At this point in the game, I feel like at level 120, I feel like we should be able to jump between zones. Not really at a whim, but alright, dust up. Pew! Oh, I don't have my poisons on. I'm a crappy rogue. Bigger isn't always better. Hello, Moon Daisy. Good morning. Yeah, I personally don't mind the portal rooms. Like, they're fine. It's what I did really take exception to how that one Blizzard forum GM or mod or something replied to everyone, kind of dismissing everyone, like their feelings, right? And as much as you want to be logical, like we are emotionally attached to this game, right? So I don't think being dismissive of it is the best thing to do. So we're gonna do all the void teleportals. Wow. Oh yeah, that's right. So we gotta get out of the garrison first, because apparently being in the garrison means that the closest one is, I don't know. I don't know where that closest one is. So now we do Seaway. Now we're here. So I feel like the garrison would have been closer to Tanan? I don't know. We are looking for Void Talon portals. If we find one. If you need it, I will say create a Horde class trial character on Earthen Ring US. I said EU, but no. And come on by, and I will invite you. If you want to try it on an Alliance character, well, I can't invite you. Just be aware that if you are on a main character that's done all the quests, it's possible. For instance, this one here, if there was one here, it's possible. Sorry, it was me here. You may be phased and can't see the portal itself. So that's why doing a class trial character is optimal for farming this damn thing. Okay, we are not going to do the. We're not doing the unconfirmed locations. The attitude in general has been a poor reflection on their culture. You can't act like you're always right just because people complain about everything. Yeah. Love this game and have tried to quit. Thanks to you and others and other community members, I've found ways to enjoy it without killing my soul in just endgame PvE. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, honestly, the end game. Sorry, PvP. Did I say PvP? I may have said PvP, but no. Man, no toy. Still trying to get. I think that's the only toy I need. No, actually, there's two, right? There's that guy, and then there's the three leaf dudes in there. So. I will be honest, on my main character, the only reason why I really have to play it is, yes, endgame raiding, but it's not the raiding that keeps having me come back, right? It's not like, oh, this is such a cool boss and really neat, and no, that's not really what keeps me coming back. It's my guild, right? It's the people. And Blizz knows that, right? And Blizz knows that, you know, they can only create neat and cool things every so often. Like, you can't do it all the time, because if you could, everybody would do that, and then it doesn't become neat and cool because everyone's doing it, kind of thing, right? I don't know if you understand what I mean, but that's the best way that I can explain it. And I just, you know, I love playing my alts, which is why I'm still playing alts, but yeah, it's not the, it's funny, it's not the content that's keeping me coming back. It's more the people. I mean, it's possible it's not up because 48 to 96 hours after server reset. So I think what we're gonna do. Okay, no, we're not gonna do that one because that's the unconfirmed location. What we are gonna do though is that we're gonna go see if we can get the toy on this one. Then we're gonna go do Mythic Blackrock Foundry because it's like right here. We'll hearth to our garrison, and then we will complete the rest of the Void Talon portals and do Rukmar. We might be done after that point. Although my main character is pretty well geared, so it wouldn't take that long to go and knock out Hellfire and Blackrock because we do have skips on those. Alright. Nope, no toy. Alright, let's go do Blackrock. So this one, actually we might not have enough time to knock out Blackrock and Hellfire because on this character we do not have the skip. We are at 3 of 4, 4 of 4, and 3 of 4. So basically, oh, actually, you know what we could do? I think we could kind of skip one part, right? We could skip Ember of the Mountain is what? Which one is that? Ember of the Mountain. That's the one with the big boss where he smashes down and stuff like that, and he doesn't really move because the Heart of Stone. Oh, maybe the Heart of Stone is that one. You know what? Ember of the Mountain, I think, is the man. Is the council fight or something? The 8.2 stream? Sure. I don't know. Did they, like, they said it's not a Q&A one, right? So for the Q&A ones, I'm kind of hit or miss on them. I like that they answer the questions. So I'm pretty sure that the Heart of the Mountain, or sorry, the Ember of the Mountain is this one. And the Heart of Stone is that other one that we already have completed. So actually, I'm going to go just check really quick. Let me pull up a new window. Wow, Ember of the Mountain. It is looted from the Heart of the Mountain, which is the Foreman Feldspar. Right, okay, yeah. We are on the right track. Okay, so we can do this one. We can go do the Sliver of Iron. Because as soon as you kill the Iron Maidens, the portal, the gate will be dropped, and we can get the skip, and we don't have to do the next 3 bosses. So we don't have to do the Foundry part. Well, not the Foundry part, but the what the heck is it? Like the no, we do have to do the train boss. We don't need to do Hans and Franz, like that stuff. There's going to be a preview for 8.2, I guess, before they put it out to get data mined. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of know what to expect. So if I'm not napping, I'll watch. But generally, when I watch those things, I turn off Twitch chat because just terrible. Just terrible. Oh, why is it taking so long to kill, yo? I do have my poisons up, right? Yes and no. Yes and no to what? Do. Yeah, I mean, even when I watch Overwatch League, I watch it on Twitch, but I watch it on TV, so I never get the chat, which is great. I find it's funny. I find that if I watch Overwatch League on the Overwatch League website, I get ads. If I watch it on Twitch, I don't get ads. I don't know why, but it's so bizarre. Like how they are changing the neck. They haven't said much otherwise. What do you mean? They're changing the heart neck piece? Didn't they say something like they were taking the traits away from the Azerite gear and then putting it just on the neck? Or something like that? Or am I misremembering? Because that seems like a pretty big rework to do halfway through an expansion. I mean, I feel at this point we're past the halfway point. No? Okay. Because I thought all traits unlocked, no neck level requirement. Oh, okay. Oh. So, like, on this character... Well, this is that's not a... But let's say... No, that's not one either. No, never mind. So basically, it doesn't need your neck to be a certain level. It's just you can pick all the traits. Done. And additional things to unlock on the neck. I think on this particular character, I have all the level ups on the neck except for the one where you have to go into Nazmir, like the most recent one. It takes too freaking long, man. I just walked right through those folks and nobody noticed anything. No, your Azerite armor is still going to have these. It's just that when you have the armor right now, you need your neck to be a certain level, right? Like 38 is mine on this tune. And like when you first start, your first piece of gear is like you can unlock one thing at like level 2 and then level 4, level 6 or something like that. So they're going to remove that level requirement, which I think is good. I think at this point wow, drunk again. At this point of the expansion, oh, that was stupid. Oh, well, we got, So at this point of the expansion, I think they should be removing the barriers to being able to play in some of the content, right? I know that they were saying that they were going to freeze... They were freezing artifact knowledge, which is the catch-up. But I know that they went back and said we're not going to freeze it. So I don't know. I honestly I don't This is why we put the extra action button on our mouse. On our mouse wheel. So we can just loot and blow up. Loot and splode, loot and splode. Come on. I saw that one coming. Sometimes these things... Go, 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 go. Can I get there in? No, I can't. No. Someone's sabotaging the furnace. Yeah, that's me. I'm doing it. Sorry. Sorry about that. There you go. And there should be a bomb coming on me. Yay. Pew. Almost done. Good morning, Zorts. Good morning, Zorts. Is this your morning? Or is this something else? Like, is this... Because it's not you going to bed, right? Because you've changed your shifts, so... Does it feel weird to be awake, waking up, and it's mid-morning? It's almost noon. Although that must feel pretty good. Must feel really good. And you're sick. Dude, no. Dude, no. Nope. There we go. That's not good. You had a fever last night. Dude, no. No. Dude, you're not allowed to be sick. Do you think it's because you changed your hours, and you didn't get a lot of sleep, so your immune system is kind of out of whack a little bit? Like, just a little bit? Or did you shake somebody's hand and then lick your hand after? Because that's usually what gets me, Either that, or when I start licking people's faces, that are sick too, that usually gets me sick. It's kind of weird how that happens. Man should dodge the flu all winter. So caught up with me. Fever's gone, but still very achy and tired. Well, on a more serious note, I hope you feel better, man. Alright, this should give us our ember. There we go. Alright. So we'll only go do the Iron Maidens, which is the... Oh, hey, hello. Thank God for NyQuil. Should probably not do that, Stone. Do what? Lick people's faces? That's so much fun. So much fun, especially when they sneeze, and then you're like, oh, let me help you with that. You lick their face clean. Ugh. Oh, God. Ugh. So gross. Okay, so we only need these next 3, and then we should be able to turn in the quest. And then we can skip the last 3 and just get Black Hand. Yeah, I should lick faces, right? Licking faces is awesome. Anytime I come from outside, I always wash my hands with sunlight soap versus normal hand soap, because it, like, my hands don't get dried out. I don't know why. Some people it does, but mine don't. So I'm like, well, I want to make sure I kill all the germs, and we're using the sunlight soap, like the good soap, versus, I don't know. I always feel like the hand soap stuff that you buy at like Bath and Body Works and like that kind of place, that they're not always like the best soaps, and they're more like a perfume soap, and oh, they smell nice, so everyone wants them and they sell well because they smell so nice. But in terms of cleanliness, maybe they don't get everything that it could possibly get compared to washing your hands with like sunlight or Dove, right? Like just stuff like that. So I'm pretty anal with my hand washing. So that's why when I got sick during March break, it's like, how the hell did that happen? I'm pretty conscious about whose hand I shake and where I put my hand after, right? Because even if you shake hands, you start to rub your face. Well, if you start getting near your mouth a little bit, because sometimes I do rub my beard, okay? But I'm very conscious on doing it only if I know that my hands are clean, right? And if I've shaken someone's hand, well, my beard is off limits. Like, my face is just completely off limits because there's so many holes in your face that germs can get into, and then you're sick, right? So when I got sick on March 1st, I don't know how the hell I got sick. I don't. Man. Isn't that intended to be a laundry soap? No, the sunlight soap is dishes. So I usually use dish soap to wash my hands. There is your problem. You shouldn't wash your hands with your ass. Yeah. There is, that kind of reminds me, we had a teacher at college 1 year. He's a bit of a dick, man, but he would never grow a beard, right? And this is back in college where everyone was trying to grow a beard because it's so cool, man. And now that I can grow a beard, I wish I couldn't, because I mean, I don't have to shave all the time, but back then I did. So he said, you know, why would you cultivate something on your face that grows naturally around your ass? I'm like, Jesus, are you get the hell out of here. So then we began to think, well, maybe he just can't grow a beard and he's mad at everyone. Oh, hey, we got a new transmog. Sweet. When we were in school as well, we made a comic strip about with some of the people that were in the school. And we didn't go too lightly on that guy. He was kind of a dick. Although he was the one that taught us this really neat little trick that you could do. If you guys know what caps are, so basically a cap is it's short for capacitor. So you can load those up. Like what those do is that they will hold a charge, right? I guess like they will hold milliamps or microamps, depends on the size of it. You don't want one that does amps because those things will kill you. So what you'll do is that you'll take this little cap, and if you charge it up and throw it to someone, the first thing that a person would do is that they're going to try to catch it. So when they catch it, the two ends of the cap are going to connect to your skin, and they're going to unload the charge, and then you get like this really small shock, like this little zzz. Enough, like, again, because it's micro, it's not a big deal, but he was the one that taught us about that. Oh, we should probably do poisons before she does her stupid tornadoes. Oh, here we go. She's gonna do tornadoes anytime now. There's one. Duff. And there should be another one. She does 2 in a row. Come on. Oh, well, where's the other one? Oh, she did 2. Alright, well, that's done. That's nice. You've got me in your sights. Remember, this boss did take us a little bit to figure out, because a lot of our guild didn't want to jump over to the ship, and that was a problem, because it was like if we had people that didn't want to do something, sometimes we wouldn't really make them do it, so we kind of get screwed over. Yeah, see, the gate dropped. We can go turn this in, and we can skip the next 3 bosses. And because we didn't have people that wanted to go over, well, it would kind of mean, well, it was pointless to raid because we weren't going to kill this boss, right? Here we go. All right. So now we should be able to go to the entrance. Wow, he's really way back there, which is, I mean, it makes sense. He's trying to, he's not with Black Hand here, right? He's like, hey, come on back here. Usually in Blizzard, they'd be like, just over here in the corner or something. But no, he's like, I really need to cover my ass here. I don't want to die if I get found out. We're going to take the elevator up. Usually... oh, okay. I thought it was there and it was going to leave without us. So usually we would continue on through Hans and Franz, but we don't need them anymore. Yay. This is our second character that we have the mythic skip on, which is great. It would be funny if we get the mount to drop. And we click on that. There we go, stealth again. You just stay right there. And we skip past those last 3 bosses. But now next time, for next week, if the mount doesn't drop, then we can click on the thingy and just come on right in here. Oh, wow, she dies really horribly. Really horribly. Eldenberry syrup. Oh man. Okay, here we go. We got some elderberry syrup. Oh my goodness, what the heck is that? Oscillocosium? We're amazing when we caught that crap that was going around. Oh man, because your husband brought it home from work. I only had it 24 hours. Your husband had it for 1.5 weeks. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Terrible. So actually, when the kids come home from school, I'm always like, the first thing you do, wash your hands. Go wash your hands. Alright, boom, boom. Gotta get under the balcony. So if he knocks us back, he's just gonna reset. Hey! Oh, it reduces the duration? Okay. So you'd have to leave the house for that stuff? Not gonna do it. I got NyQuil, DayQuil, and water. Alright, here we go. Mount? Nope. But we got an illusion. I think I already have this one, no? Yeah. You have already collected this appearance, so why doesn't it say it on here? So let's just mark this as junk. And rogue, I don't need this. I'm gonna decline that. Okay, let's hearth to our garrison. I'm writing it down now. Alright, cool. Oscillocosium? I don't know how to say it. Okay, let's jump on our main character and we're gonna knock out Hellfire and Blackrock that we just did. Look at Moon Daisy being so helpful. So we don't want people to be sick. No sick Zords. Hey, why is there a... Oh, my database backups are 100%, yes. As they should be. As they should be. Oh. Interesting. So I have another job that I'm not really sure why this happens, but every so often on the website, it will duplicate characters. Like I'll get 2 of the exact same character, and I'm like, well, it shouldn't be. Should not be. I'm not sure why it happens, but it happens. Oh, these things. And Boomy hasn't been showing up, so I'm trying to sell this damn thing. Right. This is we're in tank spec, so this. So I am ready to go on tanking. There's some fruit or juice that's also helpful because the vitamins in it. Yep. So, I don't know what the deal is, but because we get duplications, what I do is that I have to have another job that runs that looks for these duplicate characters and just deletes them, because otherwise it gets crazy. Like, I've seen it where there's like 20 of the same tune. It's silly. It's just another thing I gotta dig into. I don't know. to fire. Anything D3? Yep. Yep. Oh. Well, you can fly on up here. You can bring your plague up here. We'll plastic wrap everything. When you walk in, we will hose you down with our with our sanitizing spray, and you can have a bath here if you want. So I did make enchanted thorium bars, and some of them actually did sell. I was very surprised. The music. Every time I listen to this stuff, I always think, LB, thank you so much. You're the one that pointed out the World of Warcraft playlist. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for me, I mean, I can sort of understand it in that, like if we were to do our basement, and if we were to put in a bathroom there, it would definitely only be a walk-in shower and a toilet and a sink. So we're actually thinking about not putting in the shower, but I think if we did put the shower in, it would be better overall for the value of the house. I know just putting in a 2-piece bathroom would be completely fine, but I think having a 3-piece would be better. It just means it would cost more to do, right? Oh, that's why this is taking so long. Because I'm in tank spec. That's why. Alright, let's change to DPS. So if you change to DPS and you had, so it requires blood spec, requires blood, shielding is fine. Yeah, so those won't even turn on. For reasons. That part, I always thought that meant he was like a dreadlord or something. Alright. So we treat this the same way. Actually, I wonder if we're gonna have a problem with the mark. I hope not. So this isn't the part where we need to really burn. It's the next phase, like the nether phase. Oh, all the over talking is amazing. Here we go. Here we go. Work is coming out soon. Oh, sweet. Alright. Didn't need to worry about it. Yeah, the main bath, or only the bath in my case, must have a tap. Oh, yeah, I mean... I think everywhere that I've been, we've had baths, because every once in a while, I do like to take a bath, just to relax, right? Alright, here we go. Mount? Nope. But that's okay, because it doesn't take 500 attempts to get in, or 500 different bosses, or 45 minutes just to take one attempt. Alright, we are going to Blackrock Foundry. And then I think what we'll do is that we'll jump back on the Horde character and fly around for the Void Talon portal and do Rookmar. And then we'll end the stream there. One of ours has a shower tub. My side has just a shower. Okay. So one of the reasons why we wanted to have one of the reasons why we wanted to have a shower in the basement was that when I would play hockey, I would be coming back home at, I guess by the time I got home is about 1 a.m. And I figured that, you know, like I take a shower before I go to bed because I reek, right? And you know, the shower's upstairs, so it might wake up the kids. It might wake up Carrie. We're actually gonna go see if Billy is up here. Not that one. Oh, I guess we do need that one. That's oh yeah, we do need these ones, but market price. Wait, hold on. You could sell these on the auction house? Oh my god. Really? Anyways, so we were thinking that if we had, if we put a bathroom down in the basement, at least then I could put a shower in there too, and then I could take the shower down there and not wake everyone up. Right. But it's been 9 years since we moved in here and bought this house, and our basement still hasn't really been touched. We put down foam padding on the floor, but basically our walls are exposed still, that kind of thing. We're in no real rush because the kids are still fine in there. Where the hell? Oh yeah, it's over here. But no, see, we're on a normal tune, which means lots of cross-realm zoning and no rares are up. What is it out on that shows the auction house stuff? I have multiple different things actually. I have Undermine Journal imports data twice a week. I think on Thursdays and no, I don't know which it is, but it's twice a week. The other is whatever I've scanned with Auctionator, and then another one is Trade Skill Master, which I'm kind of iffy about. Oh, great. Hold on a second. I gotta check the website for a second. Okay. I gotta report that the database had crashed, and it means that we're still having memory issues, but just not as frequently. Mine looks... Oh, well, this thing here is called Rarity, and it tracks toys, pets, and mounts, and tracks how many times that you've attempted them, and I didn't know that it had like a market price thing too. I had no idea. Grabbed a quick shower. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes having a quick shower just, makes me feel better too. Oh, I tried to stealth because I thought I was on my rogue. See, sometimes I can get past these guys, sometimes I can't, and I don't know what the difference is. I just get frustrated. Yeah, I try not to look at it, but I kind of like seeing how many attempts it's been, especially when I get it quickly, like Pond Nettle, steamy. Like to have a hot, quick shower. Wow, I definitely notice, even on that boss, a bit of a DPS drop. Let's see. More a psychological thing, of feeling clean. Yeah, I mean, glares at what? Oh, yes, sorry. Pond Nettle. Yeah. I don't know. That's I say that more to bug Heaven, who's not here in our chat right now. But I like it more to know that, hey, it's only one in like it's just a 1% drop, or it's like a 1 in 2,000 drop. Then I know it's like, well, if I get it, then oh my god, like that's like a big deal, right? Wow, this guy is taking. Funny how Azurite traits will change things for you. Yeah, usually we don't. So we don't always get to phase 3. Like we do sometimes, just not all the time. And no man. But we got the illusion again. Great. Binds when picked up. Like, I don't care. And this thing, don't care. But I might care on my paladin. No, I might care on my whichever one this is shared with. Mage and mage. What is it? Mage. So it's rogue, death knight, mage, and something else. We'll just pop in here and switch over. Oops, hit the mic because just pro. Just 100% pro. Hey, Hadley, how are you doing? Good morning. Wait. Yes. Good morning for 10 minutes. So we're running into memory problems when we do our database backups. And I need to do database backups once a day. I do it for all of my websites. And I mean, like I could do it where I could take the sites down for 20 minutes, right? And just do it really quickly once a week. But if something happens and we lose information, then we're gonna have to go back to like a week ago, and I feel like that's unacceptable. So I need to figure out why we have the memory problems and sometimes we don't. Because there's some days where we get the database backups happen and everything's all good. And there's other days we don't. But it's not as bad as before. Just not sure. Right, we're on this character. We are going to go finish up Void Talons. And we are going to go do Rukmar. If we... So again, if we find a Void Talon portal, get on a Horde character on Earthen Ring. How many do we have here? Oh, look at all the gold that just came in. How much gold was that? Total gold, 15,499. Thank you. Alright, let's go find Void Talon. We are gonna first get out of this zone. Because it always thinks that the garrison is somewhere in Tanan or some crap like that. Here we go. And then Seaway. Looks like it's Talador. Nope, no Grand. Okay, that's good. No Grand is good because it's, I think, the furthest one away right now. Oh, right. So Rogue, Death Knight, Mage, Druid. So I probably would still need this quest for the Mage and the Druid. So that's why I don't want to put the item into my junk yet. I know that I don't need it on my Death Knight or Rogue for sure. So this is an unconfirmed location. It. That music that just happened right there, where it sounds like it's like plucking guitar strings or something, it always makes me think of spiders. Portal. I really would love to find one and just give it to somebody on the stream, right? Versus random gifto to somebody I don't know. Fly right through the portal. Through the trees. We have everything we need in this zone? Yep. I farmed the ogres there for their pets. Pets? I think pets. I definitely didn't do it at level because I was like, no, I'm not fighting everyone else, and it takes like a long time to kill them. So we finally got it done just as BFA launched. I joined, but you said Horde character. Well, so if we find one, create a trial Horde character class. So Pally, I guess, or something. Something that can move quickly. Get into Org. Actually, you should be able to get into Org pretty quickly. If you hearth out of the training scenario, you should be in Org. And go to the portal room and go into Ashran. And then you can come right out here. You should be able to fly out here. And grab the portal. And the class and the trial characters are good because you haven't done any quests out here. So you shouldn't be phased out of seeing it. Which I think is really dumb that they did that. Oh, you have one? Alright, cool. Just make sure it's on... well, I don't think it would matter, because as long as I'm the leader and I invite you, then I would... then you should be able to see it You should be brought into my realm, right? Was it boosted 100, I think? Okay. Did you do the quest? So you didn't do the Warlords quest, though? Like none? I guess we're doing Talador next. Yes, Talador. We'll probably do Spires, and we'll get Rukmar, and then we'll do the last portals in Shadowmoon. And then we'll call it there. Call it there. So we got about another 10, 12 minutes. Just depends. Hello, Corpse Grind. How are you? Good morning for 3 minutes. I don't know why I keep opening up my bags. It's just a thing I do. It's like a nervous twitch. Like how I leap, jump all the time. Jump, 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 jump. I open my bags up all the time. Because, oh, maybe something's changed. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. No. I just need to see what's in my bags again. And like, hey, look at all the junk I need to sell. So there are no unconfirmed locations in here, as far as we know. Not here. I know I've said this before, but I always think that the portal for this area here should spawn here. But apparently it spawns like here, which I find bizarre. I think it's wrong. So, alright. Let's go. We're going to... We're going to Spires. Can't stop opening it. Yeah, yeah, the map too, I'm kind of like that too. I'm trying not to open it as much because of the world quest progress thing. So, for instance, let's show you how it works. If you're Zandalar, it shows you all the quests for all the zones. And you can pick which one you kind of want to do, and then you click on it, and it creates another arrow, a different one from this one. And it will take you there. Like, you just follow that. It's called World Quest List, I believe. Love it. It's awesome. So this one, we have some Zandalari quests that have spawned, so that's great. There's timer, so full day. That's great. I'll probably be playing that when I wake up from my nap. Right, that's over there. Yeah, I think that's the only other World Quest add-on I have. I don't think I have any other one. Not really sure what else I would need another one for, honestly. This gives me like everything I want, you know? It's just that, you know, I need to remember to turn it off because it does take up a lot of space at times, right? Like it takes off, like it takes a little bit of extra space up on the screen. So I just have to remember to turn that off, and it would actually be kind of cool if it had a feature, like a setting, where it could detect if you had World Quests unlocked for certain zones, and then don't show it, right? Come on, let's find a Void Talent portal for somebody. I always like this part. Like they just nuke that place. All right, we are gonna go find Rukmar before we go get the other one. He always flies clockwise, so we go counterclockwise so we can find him faster. Let's do this. Let's see. Let's just take a quick peek. Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, let's take a quick peek up there, see if there's anybody that was sitting there and waiting for him. Alright, where's he gonna go? He gets recharged. No. Where the hell did he go? What the hell? Oh, there he is. Jesus. How the hell did I miss him? Let's... Should be close enough to the ground. Alright, no. That was so bizarre. Oh, come on. Yeah, Adams, I would say head over to Shadow Moon, because there's only one more spot in Thurs.Apr.11. Mount? No mount. Alright, let's finish up the remainder of the Void Talon portals. There's one left in Spires. Then we'll go do Shadow Moon. And hopefully they'll be up there. And if not, well, we'll try again tomorrow. Tomorrow we should be back at 9. Let me see, just make sure. Yeah, there's nothing happening tomorrow. I have a meeting reminder to send out tomorrow, but that's about it. Let's go check this one again, because we just flew right past it. Because we checked this one before and it wasn't up, but you never know. Nope. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, little Smokey. Smokey the Bear, man. This one should be popping up over here. Nope. Alright, last zone. Last one. And they're all packed together, basically. And then we're gonna call it. LB, what time is the not the Q&A, but the preview? Is it on at 2? Maybe I'll set my alarm to wake myself up at like 5:02 or something. When we were at Blizzard this past year, we walked by Muffinus's office. And he wasn't in, unfortunately. And Lita was like, "Oh, is he in?" And we checked. Nope, not in. God damn it. But we did get to meet Jeff. Jeff was there. Dad was there. Alright, we're gonna go... We'll check this one first, and we'll go to the bottom one here. Alright, that one's not up. I don't care about this. We do care about this one. We will try and kill that guy. No portal. We're gonna kill this guy because he drops a pet. We do have the pet, but the pet does sell on the auction house for crazy amounts. It's silly. No pet. Alright, let's look for the last of the portals. Nope. Oh, it wants me to go there. Right. Alright, nothing there. This one up here is unconfirmed, regardless of what anybody tells you. There's not been a confirmed portal spawn there. Alright, last one. Last one. And that's a negative. Well, that's unfortunate, but... did we get any mounts? Did we get any pets? No? We didn't get toys? We did get... Now this character's got a skip, so that'll be faster. So that'll be awesome. I can just skip through and kill Blackhand pretty quickly. We are done for today. Tomorrow we are on at 9 again. And just making double checking, triple checking. Yeah, we're fine. So tomorrow 9 till usually 12. And then it's nap time for Old Man Stone. Because Old Man Stone is old. Yeah. Adams, LB, I'll see you guys tonight. I am ready to crush some skulls, man. I am ready. I feel like yesterday I did okay, but because all my stuff wasn't spec'd that way, I actually went through everything to make sure like I'm good to go. So I feel like we will kill it. It's going to get done. I'll see you two later tonight. Everyone else, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, and if not, have safe travels, leveling, any challenge tunes, and good luck on any mount runs, toy runs. Toy runs? Ooh. Is that like plastic poop? Anyways, so, yep. Awkward goodbyes. I'm really bad at saying goodbye, so peace. Peace out. All right. Peace.